Was it?
She was like, I don't know, she was drunk, I guess, and slipped. So she broke her wrist somehow.
Who's drunk? What's happening?
So,
Well, we're live. Welcome to the stream.
That was
everyone.
great. That wasn't even
That was a
planned.
great intro.
Yeah,
That actually wasn't planned. That just happened.
yeah.
Also, Aurora, are you okay? What happened?
Yeah.
Look,
Continue.
a lot, okay? First and
What-
foremost,
yeah.
I kicked my desk trying to get up.
That's what I figured. Yep.
That sucked. Secondly, I tripped over my cord because it was stuck wrapped around me and unplugged, and then it was a whole thing. It's fine. We're fine. Anyways.
Yeah.
I also realized I left my drink from downstairs from like an hour and a half ago, and I was like, oh.
Me and Celeste just happened to look down, and you're just like,
like, ah! Yeah, I kicked my desk. I was like, ah! I was like, oh god, I kind of forget you guys can see me.
Yeah, just because you can't hear us and we can't hear you,
I'm also
doesn't
like,
mean we can't see you.
yeah, I'm obviously like not actively looking at any of the cameras, so I forget that I'm on camera.
yeah.
Anyways, Barbenheimer's an experience, and I highly recommend. Like,
I'm
listen,
sure.
I cannot recommend the dual feature Barbenheimer. And you really have to go in like Oppenheimer first, because that is like a if you have issues with like sensory overload, be very careful going into the movie because it's a lot.
Oh.
At some points, because you're just like it's just like really quiet, and then it's just like bah! Like a huge fucking...
maybe that'll be like a Netflix thing.
I was gonna say maybe I'll wait until it's out of theaters.
Because like Barbie was already pretty overstimulating in some points, and just the like whiplash it gave me some points where I'm like, what is happening?
Well, I thought you meant like because of bright colors or something.
Oh no, not even. Though Barbie did make a national outage of pink for a while because the
I believe it.
No, it happened.
Yeah.
Wait, like
and then they did that Malibu Barbie thing in California. They just painted a whole mansion bright ass pink, and we're like, guerrilla marketing, and we were all here for it.
Yeah. No, they caused a national outage of that shade of pink.
That's amazing, and I am very happy for them.
I don't even know how that happens, but work.
Right? Honestly.
The entire set is pink.
Yeah, I mean,
everything is pink. There's
That's
so
fair.
many things.
So
Celeste, I totally forgot the dice you got me are glow in the dark. Sorry, I just put my hand over it and the shadow made it glow, and I was like, oh, I forgot. Anyways, hi guys.
He's ready to die.
5 minutes of us just rambling and being idiots. What's new? Welcome back, everybody. We have a full cast today. A cast? That's a weird way to put this. A full, cast. Exciting. Happy.
We're getting paid for this?
I will be placing this on my IMDb credits.
Perfect. There we go. You're getting paid with exposure.
Exposure.
Aurora's a corporate plan.
Striking or striking?
We're striking.
No.
You're joining the Writers Guild.
We're joining the Writers Guild.
Bitch, if I could write this.
I punched up this script definitely.
Honestly, try to write a role for us.
Yeah, honestly, it would not last 2 seconds. Trust me, I've tried. Anyways, welcome back, everybody, to Princess Apocalypse with the Ditherers of Dismay. This is session 88. Heyo.
Yes.
We're 12 away from episode 100. That's wild. That's like 2.5 months, 3 months. Wild.
Great.
It depends, because clearly life has been crazy the last little bit. We've missed a lot of days, but still. Anyways, last time on Princess Apocalypse, Jesus, I can't speak. This is gonna go badly. Our wonderful group got their ass handed by 2 giant statues. But prevailed. All was fine until Amethyst noticed Joel has a familiar crystal dagger that's still seemingly affecting him. Weird. That's odd how that happens. There was a kerfuffle. Slight disagreement, very cash. Zephyr was surprisingly calm. Inside screaming, aka Penguin mentioned Zephyr would be real mad. and I played them too nice, but that's fine. So we moved on. These wonderful heroes decided, yeah, we just got our ass handed. Let's not sleep and go down into a dark, deep hole. And traveled down into a like kind of dug out tunnel leading down into the ground after they saw behind this kind of vine like curtain at the back of this council hall. You notice a lot of, or not a lot, but sections of what this town or city has clearly broken more, and between a lot of the seismic activity lately, probably, or just through time, much of the buildings have like half sunk or fully sunk into the ground or being buried. And you found this tunnel dug into the ground kind of at a steep kind of angle, and you guys went inside. It dropped for about 200-ish feet. Well, no, it dropped for like 100-ish feet and then kind of started to curve out, and slowly started to flatten until it became a more dug out kind of 10 by 10 tunnel, where you all notice it kind of had the symbol carved into the floor of the Black Earth Brigade. You realized you were on the right track. Rounding a corner, you notice it opened up to a natural cavern with this kind of zigzagged a bridge across it, with a lot of stalagmites and stalactites and kind of just this rough open cave. Slight addendum, I fucked up something last time. It is actually 100 feet to the ground and 50 feet to the top, not 100 in total. It's 150 total, so that was a slight mishap on mine, misreading that. Atim with the smart move, just on a roll in the last little bit, of casting Detect Good and Evil, sensed elementals hidden within the rocks, which you guys found gargoyles. You decided to make Zephyr a rat, 3 of you invisible, and Atim jump into his I would say lantern, but vessel. There we go. And you guys stealth across this bridge with no railings, very dangerous, until you got to the other side and noticed ahead of you was a large kind of gate door with the symbol of the Black Earth. It was slightly ajar, and one door clearly has like shifted or broken slightly and is kind of off kilter because of, again, probably the seismic activity lately. And in deciding you guys need to have a place to rest, you decided to jump off this 100-foot, at the time we thought 50, but 100-foot bridge with flying down with Amethyst holding Zephyr and Joel carrying Amdrus down. And landing down at the bottom, here's another thing I missed. You noticed it was littered with bones. Bones and rusted armor, clearly of a lot of people that had either fallen or been pushed or died and thrown over and left here to stay. You guys had found the cavern seemed to kind of tighten or narrow and go further on. You guys decided to start heading down that way. And that is where we left off, is you guys wandering further into this kind of single file, like tightened tunnel. It is pitch black, so those with dark vision can see as if it's dim light, so you do have disadvantage, just FYI. I believe all of you have dark vision, so it's all good. Yeah. What would you guys like to do?
I guess we're just marching forward.
Yeah, we were just going to follow in so we could go into that cavern and see if we could rest.
Okay.
Can we get the map, DM?
In a moment, yeah. I would like everyone to roll stealth checks first. Don't forget, those invisible have advantage. If you have disadvantage, obviously it's a straight roll. And Zephyr, you're being held, so it's fine.
19.
I'm a rat.
Hey, same.
You're a rat
You're a
in
rat.
Amethyst's boobs. Not quite, but that was the joke.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you want to be there, you can.
I'm quite cozy there.
I mean, she got rock hit, so I don't know how cozy, but still.
Okay, well, besides that point.
It's fine. You have a scratch.
No. Love you.
Oh.
I don't know what you said, but that's fine.
I said it's
I have
fine.
no response.
It's fine.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
So, Joel, stealth check.
18.
18 Amethyst.
19.
19 Amdrus.
19.
Oh, I was hoping 20.
Sorry.
That's okay. And that team's just chilling, I guess, and Zephyr, ultimately. All right. As you guys kind of shuffle your way through this kind of tight way. Sure.
Hole.
Sure.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it pretty tight in here?
Yes, it is.
Is it musty?
Does it? No, don't say it.
As you guys kind of you move through. It's probably about 20 feet, maybe 25 feet long. Kind of as you guys are kind of sneaking through, and it is kind of harsh, very naturally made, obviously. So you guys kind of have to move around some like sharp edges and rough walls. Who's first? I believe it was Amethyst, right? Amethyst, yes. Amethyst, Ateem, and then Joel. No, not Ateem, sorry, Amdrus. And then Joel. So, Amethyst, you can also see the farthest in darkness, which is great.
I can, yeah.
I would like you to make a perception check with disadvantage first.
18. I rolled 2 16s.
Hey. So as you're kind of looking and you can see it begins to kind of open up again, again becoming kind of maybe 100 feet up or more. You can see a lot of stalagmites and stalactites again here. Was it you? Did you have Detect Good and Evil on? Okay.
Yeah.
As you're kind of walking in and watching for any pings, nothing seems to ping in that 30 foot, the first 30 feet of this cavern. And it probably goes, would you be able to see all the way across? You probably could see across. Like you might maybe at the like farthest, like, because obviously it's not like flat. So it would probably dip out in certain spots, but you could see there's a wall, at least in the middle, right at that 120 feet. So you know at least the middle section from where you are to the other side is 120 feet, but kind of the north side and the south side seem like they might dip a little further. Are you continuing in? Are you guys just walking in? Or is there anything you'd like to do first?
Should we just like maybe just hug the wall as best as we can? And then yeah. Okay.
And then what?
And then just like camp out here.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm eating chips, so I don't want to crunch on the mic.
You're fine.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see anything, or am I like just the way it's positioned? I just can't see anything.
As a rat, do you have dark vision? I think you do.
30 feet.
30 feet. So you can see a little bit, but it's very hard to see. So I mean, you could also make a perception check if you'd like, but with disadvantage.
No, it's just for me to understand what my character's doing right now.
Okay, yeah.
Besides,
because you're just in
nice cozy boobs.
Yeah. So yeah, you can see a little bit into this, but it is dim light. It's pitch black here. There is no light, so it would be like us in dark. It would be hard to see. It's still a disadvantage, but you can see.
Well, okay. Second question, because I don't remember if you already said it, so I'm sorry.
No.
But are we all invisible except for me?
Mm-hmm.
You're just
you're
so
a floating rat in the dark. Yeah, it looks like you're just a floating rat in the dark.
Is that not sus to anybody?
Well, it's pitch black, and you're a little rat.
I meant like for the party.
I mean,
we want to do that? Just a floating rat?
That's what we've been doing.
I think
we had to get you down here, and we had to bring you along with us so that you didn't get lost.
Yeah.
Which was why we were like, we can.
Can I not crawl or something, or is the?
So you guys.
Well, I mean, we're all
off,
invisible.
Yeah, you guys jumped off a bridge 100
bridge.
feet down. Like it just ends.
So,
like it was. There was no railings. There was no connection to the bottom. So
gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like,
I picked you up. We flew down, and I just figured we'd carry you.
Okay.
Because I'm like off the ground, so you kind of look like just a flying rat right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe you look like a bat. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's dark.
Yeah.
I
I mean, if you're really concerned about it, make a stealth check for me.
Uh-oh.
Shit, I shouldn't have said anything. I was just curious. I just wanted to understand for myself. Okay. What am I rolling? Stealth?
Rats.
Yes. Yeah, the rat
I know,
stealth,
I'm
yes.
looking to see.
Like Sar says, your tail is just going in circles like your propeller moving forward.
Okay. 15?
Okay.
Wait, stealth? No, 13. Wait. I said 15? 14.
Yeah.
I can do math. It's 11. I rolled 11. It's a 3.
Okay.
15. Okay. All right.
No, 14.
No,
It's an
sorry.
11. I got a 3. Okay.
That's three, yeah. Sorry, it's real hot here. I have a fan on me, but it's not enough right now.
Mood.
So my brain is all melted. Sorry.
Laughs in Arizona.
It's like it's not even like the temperature is hot. It's just the humidity. If you get that, I don't know how if it's like really dry or humid there as well. I don't know.
It is really dry. It's 111, but the second you step in the shade, it's 108. So you're good.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
good. 2
Sure.
degrees less. Let's go.
No, humidity I feel like is worse. It's
Humidity is worse.
Oh, absolutely. As somebody who used to live in it, holy the difference.
Yeah.
Like, we have the first little bit of humidity here, and I'm just like, I want to die.
Yeah. I can handle heat. Humidity? No.
my trip was on the far east, so it was all humid. It was gross. It was terrible.
Yeah, it's pretty awful.
Yeah, that's why I feel bad for Nine when he came to visit, because it was like, feels like 30. Or it's 30, feels like 40 degrees. That doesn't mean anything to you Americans, but it's freaking hot. And it was
hot.
It's like 90-ish.
I went to Houston and I got informed about like the dew temp or like the
Oh yeah.
Like, I didn't know that was a thing. Like eventually, at some point, the humidity gets so high and the temperature gets so high that your sweat is actually making it worse, and it can kill you. And I was like, "Oh, that's a thing." Never. I'm a desert rat. I've never known that to be a thing.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
but yeah, I think we're gonna stop at one point, and then I'll just like reach out a blind hand to like touch whoever
You're smacking
into it,
like Amdrus.
Yeah, just to like kind of stop the line
get
to
like
let
a hand in your face that you can't
Rock
see. Fingers up your nose, just like.
I don't know why, but I assume that all invisible people can see each other.
No.
Yeah,
I don't know why I have that in my head. Like you guys can see each other, but that's it.
Yeah, it's not like Lord of the Rings.
Doesn't work like that.
I was thinking Harry Potter with the cloak.
Oh yeah, that too.
I think we should be okay here for now if we camp out.
But just go do a little bit of scouting a little further on ahead, and then if it seems safe, we'll go ahead and lay down.
Okay, I will like search for Amdrus's hand and put Zephyr into it. And then I will just do a little twirly fly around into this cavern.
I would like to place Zephyr on my shoulder.
Okay.
And then hold on one second. I gotta check something real quick.
Okay.
Do I have mine? I don't have mine earlier. Fuck.
That would end your invisibility.
So Amethyst, you are. What are you doing? You're just kind of zipping around, or are you flying up and getting aerial view if you can? Or?
Yeah, I'm gonna fly up and get an aerial if I can.
Sure. You can make a perception check with disadvantage or an investigation check with disadvantage. You will get different information.
Ooh.
So you pick which one you want and let me know.
Yeah. There. We'll do perception.
Okay.
See if there's any more wall friends.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. 12.
12. doing a quick fly around, there is no pings of anything. And again, it being very dark, it's kind of hard to tell. There's one point where you think you see like almost like a candlelight, like something light up, but then you're trying to like find where it was and you kind of miss it. Like it's almost like you've like flew around and saw it in your peripherals and you like look back and you're like trying to look to where it was and you don't know. But the walls are very like rough. It would be hard to climb, but I guess if you wanted to try to climb them to get up higher, there's like, you know, some places that probably could sit at least, or on these stalagmites kind of thing, you know. But other than that, you don't really see much.
So it looks safe enough.
Correct.
Good enough for me. I'll go back down. And yeah, I'll be like, I think we're good for now, at least. So maybe do your tiny hut thing, and then that'll give us more cover.
Cool. Can I put us like in this corner over here? Like, is that
move wherever you want to go?
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna put us over there, and I'm gonna start the ritual for the tiny hut. She's like, all right, we're gonna go down for a quick 8 hours, and then right back.
Quick 8 hours.
Quick 8 hours.
Yeah.
Quick in and out.
Quick in and out, 8 hours, easy peasy.
Famous last words.
I'll start my tiny hut ritual.
Okay.
So we're going to the west, right? The westward direction.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Were the things over here? Oh, those are the. Never mind.
Yep.
I gotcha. I'm sorry.
No,
You're good.
I will say, Amethyst, where you guys kind of shift and move, there was it did look like there was a ledge that was, it's like 50-60 feet up, like a bit of a flattened edge, where the cavern like kind of dips in or whatever more. You didn't see anything significant in the dark or whatever, like any really details about it, just to let you know. This was kind of where, and that's why you couldn't see the wall when you walked in, is because it kind of goes up a bit and then flattens out a bit, and then,
Got it. I start the tiny hut. That's the thing for the next little bit.
Your invisibility would drop, and that is 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? Hold on. You know what I'm gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
Actually, now that I think about this, it's gonna take 10 minutes. I would like to create a major image of just a giant cave. I just want it to be like a cave, like a natural cave wall that completely blocks us in.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, if you want to do that, because I have never mind. My spells are all gone. Never mind.
Yeah. So this is just gonna be. I just want. It says I can 20.
Give your full power
area.
Yeah. I guess I could. It is the end of the day, but I just want to use that in case I don't have spell slots and we get attacked.
That's very fair.
I just want to get us cover so that way anybody who walks by, it looks like, oh, this is just a regular wall. It only lasts for 10 minutes, so it's gonna be just long enough for me to like pop it and then start the ritual.
Smart. Okay.
And get it going.
Okay. So you can kind of just give almost like a mini illusionary terrain. Illusory, is that whatever? Yeah. Terrain spell, like just a localized mini short one.
Oh my god, I watched a video. Sorry, total tangent. I watched a video of a British guy talking about Warhammer 40k, but he kept pronouncing the word behemoth, and I almost threw my computer.
Yeah, there's some people that I'm just
behemoth.
Like, please stop.
And I'm told this is normal pronunciation for the British, and I'm like, well, you guys are wrong. Anyway. So
Rogue will be able to tell you. Rogue's in chat.
Where's Rogue? Rogue, is it behemoth? Are you guys just wrong?
I mean, it's just like aluminium.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's like
cantaloupe.
That's like emphasis. But Behemoth,
There's in
there's
fact
an
how
A
you
in
pronounce
there.
it. That's what.
There's an A after the second E that's not there.
I mean, honestly,
Rogue's like, yes, you are wrong. That is the correct way to say it.
I mean, there were some points too when I was listening to Magnus Archives, and I'm like, they said that really weird. These Brits.
Yeah.
These Brits, look.
They put like TY sounds like tyrant Tyrannosaurus, and it's just it throws me off. Everything with TY has like the tie.
All right. For the next 10 minutes, I would like Zephyr, I guess Zephyr, Amethyst, and Joel to make perception checks.
Can we ban SARS?
Yes.
Yeah, hold on it.
Don't actually. What is going on with my chair?
But I can delete this.
The microwave. Yeah, thank you.
Microwavy.
There we go. So yes, Zephyr, Joel, Amethyst, please make perception checks with disadvantage. Being
Pretty
in
much worse than that.
disadvantage, yes. You are in pitch dark. There is no light source.
Why do I keep rolling doubles? I got a 10. I rolled 2 8s.
That is so weird.
15.
7.
15, 8, 7. Okay. The funny one that the Zephyr sees the least in rat form, and got the highest. Love that. Atim, is there anything you are doing? So you can kind of hear them talking about stuff very vaguely and softly.
I think
You are in a big cavern, so sound does kind of travel. So you guys have to be pretty
Oh
close.
yeah. No,
so.
I think Antaim for the time being is just sort of, I don't know, decompressing.
We're completely covered while we're doing this.
Oh no, I know, but just being away from everyone and everything at this moment.
Not having to deal with it. Yep.
Not having to deal with anything. It's just because it's been a lot the past few, especially them being on this trek through puzzle after puzzle after weird encounter, and now the Joel's dagger is back now, and just like
Never really
the
left.
amount that, well, yes, but just now is now back in view of the group, is a thing that we now know that we have to contend with again.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think he's just taking this moment to just not think about anything else and just let the quiet calm of his vessel just kind of let him relax. Yeah.
Cool. All right. 10 minutes will go by. Zephyr, it's less something you see, more something you hear.
Boy.
You almost catch voices kind of echoing in the distance. You got a 15, right?
Yeah.
So you can't quite like catch any of it, but you can tell it's like maybe a couple voices, and it seems to be coming from like across this small section, kind of up somewhere. You can just kind of hear the voices kind of bouncing, and it almost sounds like it's coming from that way.
Do I smell anything? I have.
What do your rat nose tell you?
Rats have good smell, right? Keen
Yeah, they
senses,
rely
right?
on smell.
I would
Just curious.
say make another perception check. This one you would have advantage because you're using smell.
But this would be normal, right?
Advantage. Because you have disadvantage on sight, so smell
Oh,
you just have
okay.
advantage. Yeah.
Perception 19.
Yeah, 19. I mean, you get a lot of the kind of dirt, musky cave smells. You get the smell of something almost serpentine,
I'm gone.
which is an odd mix. And then you can smell food in the distance, very, very faintly, as well. And you can smell like, I don't know, people, I guess, like a more humanoid smell as well.
Okay,
But
you,
it's kind of
this upper-
overpowered by a lot of the cave you're currently in. Sorry?
Okay. But it's in the upper section.
You can
like
kind
it's
of
north of us, kind of.
if you take a bit more time to kind of sniff out, you get the sense that like the people smell, seems to be coming from almost where that sound was coming from. Seemed to echo.
Okay.
Echo.
I was asking you like meta, like that's
Yeah.
the direction you said. Okay.
Yeah. The other ones kind of seem to be more just around.
I'm on Amdrus right now, right?
Yes. As he's
Okay.
doing stuff. So I mean, you can jump
I
off.
really
and just-
wanted to minor illusion.
He
a
is no
small
longer
pyro hat on
invisible
you.
though.
Oh, he's not. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, because he casts
Major illusion.
Major
All right.
Illusion and then started casting a spell. So yeah. The other two still would be for a little bit.
Can I ask a meta question?
Mhm.
Does Amdrus? Do I know that Amdrus could like speak, like have the spell to like speak with animals or anything? Because I know Joel does. I didn't know if Amdrus does.
I don't. I've never had that spell.
Okay.
I
Is
mean,
it
Joel
Joel
and
that
Amethyst
only-
are still there. You just don't necessarily see them.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
again,
I'm
you have
pissed off at Joel. I'm not gonna talk to Joel.
That's a good point. And you do have like good smell, so you could probably sniff them out and find them if you
love you,
really tried
Coco.
hard. But yeah. Good point. Good point.
Pissed off.
Just,
That was the only thing I was trying to like figure out without saying.
Right.
I ain't
Okay.
talking to that bitch.
I mean, I'd love if Zephyr was just angrily getting out their frustrations at no, just like talking to Amdrus as if Amdrus could understand but can't.
Just angry squeaking.
But just angry squeaking, just
Yeah,
because. Not even thinking about the
You
fact
know
that
what?
you can't understand.
You know what? I want to go with that because I love that idea. I'm gonna steal it. Thank you, Pyro.
It's
Yeah.
like the squirrel from Emperor's New Groove.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, 100%. Yeah, so Amdrus, you have a squeaking rat in
Yeah,
your
I'm
ear
gonna basically be like
the whole
yeah,
time.
and I feel like it would be definitely aggressive, so it'd be pretty high pitched.
Yeah.
Can I roll an insight check?
Sure.
Can I
Zephyr?
also roll an
Can
inside
I
check? Because
like
I'm right
stand
there.
up on my hind legs and like use my arms and like be dramatic?
Yeah, 100%.
Yes.
Okay,
Word.
I know that I have little nubs, but I'm gonna be dramatic.
100%.
Like,
It's a 10.
and
Roll
I'm
the
gonna do like
21.
that, like that direction.
Do I see the rat doing this?
I mean, if
Oh,
you're paying
yeah.
attention to Amdrus, yeah.
The rat. I have a name, thank you.
Yeah. Any
I
of you
rolled
guys?
a 21. By the
Okay,
way.
you can tell that it's very aggressive,
Passion.
venting, passionate, maybe
Yeah.
slightly pointed towards Joel a few
Yes.
times.
I will
Oh,
cast speak with
wait.
animals, so I understand what she's saying.
You
I
see
was gonna
Joel
take it.
go uninvisible and cast a spell, Zephyr. You would
I'm gonna
notice.
drop my invisibility and I'm gonna cast Mind Link.
I love
So,
this.
so
Zephyr.
as Joel casts this, Amethyst also appears, and then suddenly you feel that like kind of almost openness, like your mind almost open, and you can hear Amethyst in your head.
Hey, buddy. You seem a little upset and passionate right now.
Okay. I have a question. Would I be able to see Joel turn uninvisible?
Mhm.
Okay. I feel like for a couple of seconds I'm gonna like you're gonna hear the tail end about like there's something, I smell something in that direction, there's people, and then once I notice Joel, like probably a couple seconds afterwards, I'm gonna like look over and just stop. And cross my arms.
Your little rat arms.
And then you hear Amethyst in your head.
You doing okay? You got a little passionate.
In my head, yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine. I was just trying to tell Amdrus that there's something up there, so we should probably be careful.
Are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You know I'm here to talk to, and like we're talking in your head right now, so like no one can hear.
Yeah, I know, but I just hate being lied to. Like, I thought we were better than this. I thought we were growing. I thought we were friends, and now this is how he's gonna treat me after all this time. Like, I thought we got through this.
I know. We'll continue to get through it.
Not if he keeps that dagger around.
Look, I'm not thrilled about it
As the
either.
rat just like does that movement.
Just no sound, just movement.
Yeah.
me and
sassy
Zephyr are
rat.
just staring very intently at each other, and Zephyr's so angry.
So animated.
We'll figure
Yeah,
out what to do about the dagger, because I won't let that dagger take anyone again. Okay?
It better not. I swear on Pelor, if he's gonna go down, I'm going to murder him with that dagger myself. Not actually,
Said all of us.
but
At
very
all.
frustrating, you know?
I
I
mean,
feel like after talking, she is gonna her energy is gonna come down a little bit. She's not gonna be as feisty.
I mean, I get it. I almost lost my last connection to Mariana because of that dagger too. And
Why keep it? Is the thing? Why? Does he not understand all the like pain it brought us? Like we did so much because of that freaking dagger.
I know. I wish I knew.
He better get rid of it. That's all I want.
We'll have to find a way to break it. Like the connection, that is. And then we can actually break the dagger this time.
We better.
Yeah.
If one knows how to break that dagger. Didn't we all try?
We broke it on our way to get out, but it didn't actually break the actual dagger, so like we technically did.
But I thought after that we did.
No,
Oh,
he
we
said
did.
that he was going to take care of it. And he took care of it. Just not in
Cleaned
the
it, polished it.
Right.
Ready rule, there has to be a witness now. Because this is bullshit. And she's still gonna be doing all her
Yeah,
hand
100%. I love the idea of this rat's just like just silently. While Amdrus finishes up the spell. The illusion fades, but the bubble appears.
I feel like Amdrus, you would also be feeling like the pacing from me, just like kind of like walking and stomping and just like being so
on
animated.
your shoulder, like across your head.
Yeah. As I'm like sitting there like
Sitting there
focusing,
trying
like,
to like draw a thing, they're just like running back and forth. Like, okay.
Don't mind me.
little rat
like-
claws
I'm just like-
every now and then digging in.
Yeah,
I'm just like
Ow.
Naruto hand signing like for my ritual, like getting things ready,
There we go.
and just Zephyr just running like
Really
around my
trying to
neck.
focus.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. All right.
It's Zephyr's pacing, and I am the four.
So the dome kind of comes up, and remind me, does the dome? It doesn't stop sound from going out, right?
No.
Oh, cool. That's what I thought. Just making sure.
Yeah, let me just.
In like a cave that like, echo sound. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. It also does the Spider-Verse like every time it summons. So
beautiful. Just echoes so loudly.
Shut up. Don't give him ideas.
I know, right? Yeah, it just says spells and other magical effects can extend through the dome or be cast through it.
Right.
It's dry and comfortable inside. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, Team, you can stay in there for another like 7 hours, I think. So, are you planning on staying there for your long rest, or?
Yeah, I'll probably end up staying there.
Okay.
Or at least the last like hour, I guess I'll come out, of course. The last hour, I guess, for everybody else, because I would have already started my rest.
Correct, yeah. Last like half hour to hour. Yeah. All right. Then it is the 4 of you for watches, if you're doing watches. I assumed you would.
We should.
Being the location.
So, who's gonna do a watch with Joel? Because I feel like everyone here does not want to do that right now.
But also, they don't want to leave him alone, I'm sure.
Yeah.
So, you guys can either have a shorter long rest and do 2 watches of 2, or you can do 1 watch of 2 and 2 watches of with 1 person. The shorter long rest will be a saving throw in case you get exhaustion for the morning.
No, let's do a real
Let's
rest.
just do the
shortening your rest.
I'll take the watch with Joel, because I feel like these 2 will not be super thrilled.
I mean, the last
We
hour.
don't want to have Zephyr's little.
Whatever the last hour.
Not in an echoey cave, no.
The last hour of everyone else's rest, I will be watching technically because
This is true. This is true.
I will have come out of my thing.
Yeah. Okay. That's true.
Nice. Okay.
So, who's going first?
I'll go first. I made the bubble. And I get to sleep in.
Okay.
I think can I stay with Amdrus? Because Tam comes out of the bubble? Or out of the thing?
Lantern.
My vessel.
Or do we need somebody?
Well, we could just let that team know. We could just let that team know, like, you got final watch.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then I would stay with Amdrus.
Okay, yeah.
I'm still gonna stay in my rat form.
If you'd like to do that, then you could do two 2s, and then at team you could just wake up a little early and then jump out for the last couple hours.
Yeah.
Okay. That works too. So, Amdrus is going first. Is someone going with Amdrus then? Zephyr?
Zephyr.
Zephyr. Okay, and then Joel and Amethyst. Okay. Beautiful. For everyone else going to bed, Zephyr, Amdrus, you can make perception checks. With disadvantage, it is still very dark.
I was curious if I could see something.
Yeah.
So, you could still roll.
You also could just actually, if you don't want to bother about sight and you just want to sit there and listen, you can just do a straight one. Straight roll.
No, I'm gonna do something different.
Well, right, I just meant in general. But,
okay, cool. I want to wait for Joel to go to sleep, and I just kind of wait. Actually, I'll be right back. No.
I assume you are no longer a rat, or are you staying as a rat? Because you can stay as a rat for 5 hours? 5 hours.
I'm gonna stay as a rat for right now, but I thought I had something, and I guess I don't. I want to see when Joel goes to bed. I want to I guess kind of investigate the dagger without touching it. Sure. I kind of want to see.
It is just in the holster on his. Unless Joel, you move it when you sleep, or if you're going to move it because of everything tonight.
Okay. Yeah. So would I see it? Would it be?
Yeah. Joel, what'd you do with the dagger?
It would be away.
Leave it as normal, or did you hide it, move it?
No, I think he left it as normal.
Okay.
So it's just in my belt.
Okay.
But no, I kind of just want to investigate and just kind of pick out more details about it. Kind of see if I sensed anything besides that it's just dark magic.
Okay.
If there's any kind of hum to it, if there's anything that if you're like, I guess if I focused on it, if I could hear anything, like if it like.
Okay, so less looking at details of itself and more trying to feel its energy.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna get you to do a wisdom-based Arcana check. So are you proficient in Arcana?
I'm not.
No?
I'm not proficient in Arcana.
Then just make a wisdom check.
Just a wisdom check.
Yeah. And this is using your stats, even though you're a rat, because wild shape.
Mm-hmm.
Dirty 20.
Okay. And Amdrus, are you just listening, or are you?
No,
actually
I did a visual one.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 20, which was great, and then a 13.
Okay.
So
13,
22.
I was like 13 total, damn, but no. Okay, 22. Watching, listening, all that jazz. Okay. As you watch Zephyr sneak up to Joel, trying not to wake him up, kind of start feeling up the dagger and sniffing it and stuff. What did you get? I'm so sorry, Zephyr.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. As you're as you move even closer to it, trying to like just focus on it, focus any kind of magic, you almost immediately, because you've been inside of the dagger, you almost get a familiar feeling as you move closer to it. And again, if you remember back when you guys did jump into it, there was this kind of just like a hum or vibration that was kind of just in the air, like it was kind of thick with this magic and this dark kind of shadowy feel, if that makes sense. And you can almost feel it as soon as you get like close to it, kind of recognizing that. And it feels warm to the touch, like fairly warm. If you feel your hands onto it, and the blade especially feels pretty warm.
Okay. All right.
Anything specific you want more, or anything?
No, I just was trying to see if I could, like, if there was like just anybody like touching or being too close to it, like you could get the energy that it would try to curse you. Yes, or if it's just based off the attunement, based off the assumption that you had to be attuned to it, that it'd curse you.
I mean, yeah, you think that it's not like you touching it or getting closer isn't like affecting you. It's not like trying to push onto you. I will say, the last time you guys had touched this dagger, which would have been when you jumped out and moved the dagger, when Joel and Amdrus was dead and you guys were finishing up everything, it was cold, like cold, like it would be for like a dagger. This is warm. Like it feels warmer than Joel feels.
Oh.
At the moment.
Okay.
If I recall correctly, wasn't it like starting to feel like that too? Like when we first touched, or like when I first touched it?
Mm-hmm.
Like it was going cold?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool.
Like, you meant like, Celeste, sorry, you meant like way back then? Yeah. Yeah, it was like getting cold, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so that was it. Then I'm gonna go back to Amdrus towards the front of the cave, or the bubble, and I'm gonna unwild shape.
Okay.
So.
And then just gonna I'll just look at Zephyr and just put my fingers to my lips like a shushing motion, because I do know how echoey this cave is.
Mm-hmm. I like how it's just Galaxy and you're talking in the distance.
Yeah, I was just like,
It's called Galaxy Brain, Aurora?
Right. Yeah.
So, okay, well then,
I think God is
whisper.
talking to me.
God.
I'm gonna lean over and whisper to you, and I'm going to... Well, okay, we can roleplay this.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you didn't understand me earlier.
You don't actually have to whisper.
No.
You can say.
Well, then my mic won't pick me up.
Yeah, that's why I said don't actually whisper. Your mic
intentions are known.
No. I'm saying don't whisper. Your mic won't pick you up.
I know, but then
Stage whisper.
Stage whisper now.
Yeah, perfect.
Penguin, I fucking love you.
Penguin's gone full chaos.
This is why Penguin gets titty privileges.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Um,
Both in game and out.
Oh boy.
We've canonically shared a bed.
This is true.
True.
And
not
kissed.
just that. Yeah, I was gonna say. There's more.
All right.
Oh, where was I going? Oh, I was asking you. I'm assuming you didn't understand me earlier.
No, not a word. You seemed upset, and that's about all I could gather. It was a lot of this and like the harumphs, and like that's about it.
The stomping around on your head.
Yeah, the stopping on your head.
The gist of it was, I'm pretty sure there's other things in this cave up to the north side where I think we're going to be traveling. Because this is a little nook, right? There isn't a path.
No.
There's a path. Well, I mean.
Yeah, I just meant by us. We're not in a little nook, right?
Yeah, you guys are kind of in a little nook. Yeah.
We're in like a.
But yeah. So, and when I was as a rat, I could smell something. Did you say serpentine-like?
Mm-hmm.
Serpentine-like? They're cooking up there, so I'm sure they're also.
I will say the cooking and the serpent seemed separate. Just
they are
FYI.
separate. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Pretend I didn't say anything about cooking.
Got it.
But yeah,
Just, to clarify.
there's voices and wait, was the voices with the cooking?
Cooking kind of seemed to permeate from almost not in the same direction, almost from behind you guys. Same with the serpentine smell. Kind of. That's the best way to say it. It kind of is just permeating the area, but like the people were more stronger that way versus where you currently are. You would be like the food and the serpentine smell would be kind of stronger, if that made sense.
Pretend I just said all of that to you.
Cool.
Just separate
I didn't
events.
understand anything that just happened.
Yeah, like if you wandered to the other side where you smell the food and serpentine smell would lessen, and then versus where you are now.
So from where we came from, it would lessen?
Yes. Well,
yeah.
Okay,
kinda, yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Kind of that direction. Yeah.
I thought I understood. I just needed to clarify.
No, that's okay. I was being vague. I'm sorry.
The smell came from that way, and you're coming from that way, and I was like, what way is what?
Sorry.
Okay,
That way,
got it.
obviously.
Get on.
That way, like.
Let's come on.
Where that.
Right. So. Okay. Right. Well, let's just be very careful moving forward, and make sure that we try not to disturb or let other people know that we're here. Everything should be kept as we're doing now in hushed whispers. We got to make sure to tell Joel and Amethyst that. By the way, should I listen? I know you're upset. Should I wake up Joel, or would you rather just kick him in the ribs and wake him up?
Oh wait, hold on. I want to see. Can I do something fun?
Create water and just.
I want to see if I can do something with Druidcraft to wake him. That would be harmless.
So, yeah, you can do like sensory things. You can do little gusts. Cause a smell, I think. Trying to wake Joel?
Yeah. When we're gonna wake Joel, I'm going to think of something to do.
Okay. Oh, I see. When you're going to.
Hand,
Gotcha.
I could mage hand and just plug his nose. Fingers up the nose.
Gosh.
Oh.
I don't know what you're gonna hate.
You guys have to sleep.
Could I wet Willie a mage hand?
Yeah, sure. It is like a physical hand that you could just lick if you want. And then
Yeah.
Sure.
Lick.
Lick. Well, make wet. However you want.
No, don't word it like that.
That was worse. That was actually worse.
Cast make wet.
That's what I want. That's what I was. Cast make wet.
Anyways, anything else you guys would like to do? during your watch?
I guess I think I would probably vaguely like summarize what I told Amethyst to Amdrus about like how like I am upset.
Mm-hmm.
And like why I'm upset because
Got it.
Because I think even after everything, like I think Zephyr would think that Joel is probably one of her, like probably her bestest friend. Now she's just
betrayal.
She's kind of shooken up that she's just angry.
Angie.
Mm-hmm.
I think like we have all that wonderful conversation, but in the in-between hours where we're just like watching and waiting, I would like to play tic-tac-toe
Sure.
with Zephyr.
Sure.
Just like
Tic-tac-toe.
Just in the...
Is there a stick?
There's bones. Not as much over here, but
I feel like Zephyr would win every single round. For some reason, I just feel like Zephyr would win every one.
I don't even
Zephyr
know.
is
Because
wiser
I'm not
than
that smart.
I think we have the same intelligence score.
No.
No, I'm the dumbest in the
No, Zephyr's got a 7.
Oh, well,
Uh,
okay. I take it back.
I would think I was doing well, but I probably forget what symbol I was.
Start halfway through, like, oh, oops. I mean, you're still very wise, though. So.
Yeah, that's why I don't know how to go, but I feel like it's a logic game. I don't think it's like a wisdom based.
It's like tic-tac-toe where we like lay out the bones as like the board, and then it's like pieces of silver and copper, and then we're just like,
oh, we don't have to use bones. I was looking for the effect that I'm gonna do.
okay.
All right.
Oh, well, that's our watch.
You guys are paying attention. Zephyr, did you end up rolling that perception check? Sorry.
I can.
Yeah, you still would. It would be your watch.
Yeah. What is that? 23.
Disadvantage.
You do have
Wait,
disadvantage. Yeah.
Dang it, that was a 19.
Sorry.
I got a natural 20. So
Of course
still
you did.
23.
Of course you did.
Jesus Christ, and she's back. So
All of
20.
my-
Roland Druid is back.
All of my double rolls have all been like one from each other.
And
They're
then
not-
I mean,
Celeste
I've been
have
getting
the
2
same,
doubles.
which is so weird.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 23 and
Baby power.
21? 22. I can do math. All right, as you guys are kind of throughout the night, you do hear again once in a while the echoes of voices that kind of bounce around the walls. There is a point in the night where you almost hear laughing. Just kind of coming from almost a north direction. Almost seems to echo that way around you guys.
Is it cackling or laughing? Talking evil, maniacal, or like
Kind of.
we're all having a good time?
No, it is very much a single person that is like laughing to themselves.
A crazy guy.
Yes,
Love
just
that.
very like
Just a little guy. Just a little guy.
just a little
Just
guy.
a little guy.
Yeah.
Is he gonna do a
man.
big stretch? Is he gonna do a big stretch?
Yeah. Big stretch, big yawns. During the rest of this watch, I do need Amethyst. Please make a wisdom saving throw without advantage. And
Oh, I love
Ateem,
this is great.
please make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, our 2 warlocks. This is great. I'm
19!
so glad
The fact that
so
you just
glad I
sent me that
fucking
gift, like
offboarded this.
it was such good timing.
it was even before.
I know, it was good timing.
25.
Way to go, warlocks. Way to go.
Let's go, lesbians.
Let's go. Amethyst, what did you get?
19.
19, and Ateem?
25.
25.
Yeah, look, it took away my advantage.
I know.
Ateem, we'll start with you.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
I don't like that.
First and foremost, what does your little crib look like? I don't think we've described this.
I thought we'd have.
If we have,
but
so
it's fine.
Ago.
Me
pulls out a big document.
Yes. Okay. I think about it all the time.
My 36-page Google Doc.
It's just the scroll that keeps on bouncing and keeps on going.
Yes. It's nice, like clean white linens and drapery. With like the ornate sort of
millennial gray.
Honestly, low-key, kind of. It's in there.
Yeah.
But it's nice, like stitched filigree, on all the drapes. It's a canopy bed, nice, like crystalline sort of furniture, kind of like sort of like crystal clear water that has like frozen in the air, essentially. So yeah, it's very light blue, sort of grayish in color.
Do you think it would have any reminiscence of your old room or anything like that, or would it be very different, like in Aldar's tower?
Oh. No, I think it'd be very different.
Very different? Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I didn't even think about what that room would look like. But I feel like that one would be a little bit more...
Or even, not even necessarily the room, but Eldor's kind of style or tower in general. Do you think it would be reminiscent?
I haven't thought about his style. Oh, gosh.
I just thought, it popped in my head. I thought I'd ask.
It's a good question. I haven't thought about what the style would be. I don't necessarily see him as, well, I was going to say, I wouldn't necessarily see him as all the way put together.
Eldar? Oh, 100%.
To that extent, no. I feel like he's very haphazard. He's like very into the books, going. So
high fashion, but make it messy and ADHD.
Right. Yeah. Yes. There we go.
100%.
Okay. Probably the only time that he would have maybe really cleaned up would have been like, if we make this canon, the masquerades.
Right. Yes. Company,
which is
like that.
And so that's really what would have inspired sort of Antaim's sort of initial sort of
all right,
delight and everything. He's like, this is what I want.
This one night that is actually not a mess.
Everything. Yeah.
Goals. Cool.
Clean, beautiful, pristine.
Well, what's the shape? Is it just a room? Is it round? Because we kind of made Amethyst kind of the shape of the lantern, that kind of octagonal shape or whatever.
Right.
Would yours just be kind of round then because of the bottle?
Yeah, probably round, like the bottle. Maybe it kind of it kind of not like a TP, but like it comes to a sort of like a roundish point to the top of the ceiling. Yeah. Of the room,
Imagine a lot of like
a lot of
draping,
a lot of draping that kind of hangs down.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So that was a long description. I'm sorry, I got into that. As you were sleeping, as you were nice and comfy, you begin to kind of feel this almost like slight breeze brush past you. And it like kind of stirs you awake, like, half stirs you awake.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And you kind of roll over, your eyes kind of blinking, and you find yourself, while still in this room, there is no longer walls. And yet you can just see a kind of landless sky of kind of golds and grays, and kind of this wind kind of gusting around as if you were just a like floating island in the sky. And you hear two voices. The first one you don't recognize. There's a feminine voice. Kind of high-strung, almost. Very... do what I say. And you will hear it say, hear this voice say, "Well, my king, things are moving along quite nicely. But that Aldar, he is being a pain. I thought we moved him. Why did he come back?" And the second voice, you've only heard a few times in your life. I would like you to make it a insight check.
Okay. Insight check. Natural 20 for 26.
Okay. The few times you've heard this, you kept it in the memory bank as it is the king. Okay. King Delmont the Third.
King Delmont. Yeah.
And he goes, "Yes, I know. He requested coming back after we lost Crow Point the first time. But he is in his tower. I have gave him much work. He should not bother you. Have you been able to open it yet?" You'll hear the female voice go, "Yes. In fact, it is steadily growing. Seems like most of my experiments and thoughts have been spot on. It's a good thing you allowed me here. Aldar never would have gotten as far." And he goes, "Thank you, Sorceress Kelnoth. I appreciate your hard work. Don't let up." She goes, "Of course. I'll let you sleep. Have a good night." And you'll hear the footsteps echoing down kind of stone or marble halls. And the voice speaks again, as if you were following the sound of her, like a scrying spell. And it says, "My king, how is your little protege? You said that we'd meet soon. I'm very excited for him." And a new voice comes. This one you recognize immediately as your patron. And it says, "His power grows. And his curiosity," and you almost can tell he looks at you. You don't see anything, but you feel his presence turn to you. He goes,
"Yeah.
Always brings him close." And you kind of turn, and there's almost a shift in the sky, and suddenly you have visual of a hallway. Not unfamiliar. You've never been down this hallway, but you can tell it is in the castle. Castle Delmont. And you can see what looks like a tall, elegant, elven form. Kind of shadowed. With almost this kind of swirling wind around her. You can see it in the kind of robes, the flowing robes that she wears. And her hair. And she almost seems to have this cape of feathers that seems to kind of just shift in this wind. And you can almost see in any light that might be jumping off of the walls a shadow appear of the long-haired, like elegant arms and like multiple ringed kind of bracelets of your patron, almost just in the shadow of the hallway. And you'll feel her presence now look directly at you, and you can almost see these kind of glowing amber eyes through the dark, through the silhouette, towards you. 2. And she goes, "Well, I'm excited to see you. I'm sure I'll know, but do please come by the castle when you come to Kaiman. We'll make sure your visit is red carpet." Almost directly towards you. You don't know if she sees you like you see her, or if she just is looking forward, but it does feel purposely directed towards you.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a sense that she seems familiar. Amethyst.
Hi. I'm not nervous at all.
Yeah, no, not at all. You don't dream.
No.
So when you do, it's a fun time.
Get the ukulele out of here.
And you see magnificent hallways, incredibly detailed stone and marbles, mixed with natural plant life. And as you feel small, like a child would in a castle, wandering these halls. And you hear voices. Voices you understand, but you yourself know it's not in common. For it is in Elvish.
Oh.
As you hear, talking gets louder and louder as you travel through these hallways. You can hear your footsteps rushing, trying to get down to this door in the distance, trying to rush. And eventually you run and push open this door, and you see a massive circular room with like a domed glass ceiling that looks out into beautiful skies and jungle trees. You can almost see birds flying by, and this massive, incredibly intricate round table with maybe about 6 or 7 tall, elegant chairs, each sitting an elf, full-blooded, some high elves of the kind of sun elf nature, being a kind of warmer or lighter tone with kind of reddish or brown, or sorry, it would be reddish or like white kind of hair. You would see some more of the moon elf, more blues and kind of darker colors with blue or silver hair or black hair. And then you would see wood elves of greens or browns in skin tone, or like tan kind of colored, with brown and blacks and greens in their hair. All very distinct, clearly leaders of some sort. You see a mix of feminine and male and anywhere in between kind of sitting at this table as you open up this door and look up. And you'll hear someone say, "Young prince, what are you doing here? You know you're not supposed to be involved." And you'll hear a voice go, "But I want to learn. I'm going to be taking over. Can't I listen?" And then you'll hear a large crash that almost shakes everything. And a bunch of gasps, and you'll feel yourself get scared and rush towards one of the chairs and hide and look out the windows. The elves will look back and go, "It is dire times, young prince. Go. Run along. This is not for kids." And it almost shifts suddenly. You know, like dreams kind of just jump. And you feel anger well up inside of you. And you look at the same room, decimated. Empty. No blood, no bodies. But that table and those chairs are destroyed. Most of the glass completely shattered. One whole side caved in. As if something blasted through, something heavy crashed into it and got up and left. You almost see what looks like could have been an arm imprint of massive size. And you feel that anger. How could they leave? They left me. I will get back to them. And it almost shifts again. And you find yourself waking up from a cold sweat. And almost a voice echoing in the room, just lingering from whatever dream you had just had, calling to you. Come. Find it. And that sense of anger still there, but much, much older, like it's been sitting there for hundreds of years. And now, there's a drive, a goal, a final goal. And as it moves, you see a glint of a beautiful ring on this finger, of a dark-skinned hand. As they get up, throw on a robe, and you'll see a glance in a mirror of a masculine elf of very long ears, and you recognize that kind of high elven, or wood elven, look. And kind of the messy hair, and almost a like wild look in the eye as it glances. And it continues moving. And it opens through a door. And next thing you know, you're in another council. But you are sitting there. And you're stating, the kingdom to the north, Blooming Vale. They are hiding much of our history. We've allowed them to sit on it for a long time. I think it's about time we get it back. And you'll hear murmurs of Elvish, some people going, true, and others going, no. We have a treaty. It was long signed, long ago. Do not break this. This is not ours. Perhaps talks can start, if you truly think so. But you must be patient. We are elves, after all. You outlive those humans. And it's fine. And that anger almost pulses, swells more. Of you have been waiting. And then it shifts again, and you find yourself looking at almost a stone like altar, almost. It almost looks of naturally made. With a beautiful, like, glistening silvered or steel kind of war pick with a beautiful emerald embedded into the side. As you kind of pick it up, there's suddenly a flash, an image of a massive rock shifting, like a rounded rock shifting and grinding in the air as you look up to it. And you hear that voice that said, come, saying, welcome. And almost you have the feeling of a hand, much bigger than you can imagine, holding out to you. You don't see it, it's just that sense, that immense kind of almost intimidation. What do you do?
Fuck! What? Can I ask it what it wants?
Yeah. And as you kind of speak, there's almost this overlap of your voice and this elvish man's voice. And it repeats, and it will say, to fix what was taken from us. To fix the land before they came. Right its wrongs. And it almost seems to shake the ground. And in that shaking, you see rocks fall and hit as this like rounded rock kind of grinds more. It almost seems to pull out a bit more, and you'll see this more of the area. It is almost like floating in the middle of this almost like I don't know how to, like a semicircle of stone, kind of attached to kind of a large like stalagmite in the back. Incredibly big. You realize you are at first you think, oh, you're really close to it, but you're not. You are far from it, and it must be massive. And you notice you're in a cave that's like the sky is just like rough natural rock, and the ground being filled with kind of grass and crystals jutting out, and stalagmites, this kind of rough terrain. As you don't really know where you are. What do you do?
I'm just going to say the name Ogremock and see if that responds to it.
You say it, and there's almost a like massive rumble, almost like it could be the ground itself laughing. As you notice, you lift up this war pick, and without being able to have any more control, it just says, "I join." And you were shunted out of this stream. Zephyr, Amdrus, how are you waking up, Joel?
I'm just gonna jump back to that like normal. You know?
Yeah.
Like nothing happened.
Of course.
Whatever just happened didn't happen. We don't know what's happening. Anyways.
Person who just...
Shut up! Trying to learn my Tulio like.
How are you waking up, Joel?
I was curious because the way that Drew phrased something about like lighting something.
Yeah.
But I was wondering, could I just like shine like a bright light, like you know when you just turn on the light and like after you wake up and it's so bright.
Sure.
Like I just want to like just beam a light in front of his eyes.
Sure. I mean, yeah, you can cause.
Shine a light in the dark cave. Okay, that's.
As you can kind of make like a flame, like a little torchlight appear and flash brightly and then disappear like very quickly. Because you're not igniting anything. Yeah, like just in his eyes. Amdrus, are you giving him a? Oh, sorry.
Well, like I was gonna say, Amdrus, are you doing something? Because I was gonna do it like.
I was gonna let you just take the reins on this one.
I didn't know if you were doing your mage hand Wet Willy or what.
I was gonna say if you're gonna do it, because I was gonna say like once he like sits up, then I want to just beam it in front of his eyes.
Oh, okay.
Okay, then I will mage hand Wet Willy Joel.
All right, Joel, you are suddenly woken up from a wet object getting shoved into your ear, and as
hold on. I do want to be very close to him, so that way, as he's like shooting up, I want to cover his mouth real fast.
Sure, as you kind of begin to shoot up and like push away whatever is, suddenly you're blinded by like heat and a fire in your eyes, and then suddenly you are like a large hand hits over your mouth and like holds you close, if you will, like you're being kidnapped. How do you react?
Stabbing someone else.
I mean, I think he would freak the fuck out.
Yeah, you're being kidnapped in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Cool. I think like as you wake up, it's just like your turn, but be quiet. There's people around, and then I'm going to walk away.
Okay. Anything?
I feel like after that, I would probably go over and be nice to Amethyst and gently
Walk
wake
away,
her
like,
up.
Who is probably like thrashing in her sleep right now.
Walk
Yeah,
away,
before
walk
before
away.
we get
We're
there.
too focused on waking up Joel. I don't see you.
Yeah.
I'm like conniving. I'm in this.
Yeah. But before we get there, is Joel, Amdrus, anything you're doing when this all happens? After Zephyr says that and you wake up?
I want to put my finger to my lips and just. They can hear you if you speak louder than a whisper.
And you'll see the mage hand that has like its finger pointed just disappear.
And finger guns away.
Hey.
I'm gonna get up and walk to the other side of the cave and just hang out by myself.
Okay.
Other side of the cave?
As you get up, Amethyst, suddenly you jolt up, sitting straight up, as like Zephyr's walking over to you. Just suddenly, like a rock, or like just super stiff and just up, sitting up straight. And eyes wide.
Hey, it's okay. You're alright. You're safe.
As a
Okay.
point of order, I sent you a picture of what the place looked like.
Oh.
I was really bad at explaining it, so I figured I'd just send you a picture.
Holy shit. Okay. It's kind of terrifying. That's fine. I'm okay. I'm okay.
Sure. Well, it's your turn for the watch. Are you gonna be okay to do that?
Yeah, that should be fine.
Alright. Well, if you need anything, we're here.
Where's Joel?
Who knows?
As you like look over and you can just see Joel walking away.
Where's Joel going?
Leaving.
Again. Okay. I'll do a mind link to Joel and just be like, just let me know if you need anything, I guess. And then I'll just go and sit at the edge and I know at least I want to try and feel any other connections going on, maybe even to Zaina.
Sure. Make a charisma-based Arcana check.
So that is
Which is totally what I should have had Atim do, and not the saving throw, but that's still okay. So, are you proficient in Arcana?
Yes.
So then make a charisma check and add your proficiency.
Okay.
Not saving throw, just check.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And then my proficiency bonus is 4, so 19.
19. Okay. What are you doing? What are you saying?
I'm just gonna connect to Zaina, or try to, and be like, I don't dream, and I'm dreaming of Ogremok and an elven man. And I don't know if that means we're close. But this seems very big, like a lot bigger than I thought it would be.
Okay. As Amdrus and Zephyr, you guys head to bed, and Amethyst, you kind of... Are you speaking out loud or just in your head? I guess.
I guess she would kind of whisper it. She talks out loud to them all the time.
I assumed. Joel, if you want, you can make a perception check to see if you want to... If you hear Amethyst whispering to herself. It's up to you.
8.
Okay, you do not. You would not have disadvantage, by the way. This is hearing, by the way. Sorry.
Oh, it still was 8.
Oh,
4 is my first.
Okay. Amethyst, as you kind of speak and you reach out, all you hear at first is that grinding sound, like almost like an echo in your head. And that, again, that welcome. Until eventually, almost through, it almost sounds like forced, or what's the word I'm thinking of? Like she's really trying, like putting a lot more
like
exertion.
Strained.
Yeah, strained. You'll hear Xana go, I think you're close. I sense it too. I fear our connection makes it easier for him.
Wonderful.
I will try to keep him at bay. Just realized I turned down my mic, so sorry if I was quiet.
Okay. That's fine. We just gotta kill another god portal. This is fine.
Okay.
She's gonna be just like in a fetal position, like just hugging her knees to her chest, and is just actually very terrified right now.
Okay.
Probably the most terrified she's been in a very long time.
All right. Well, both of you guys can make perception checks. You can just make a straight roll if you don't want to really be using your sight and just listening. But Joel, I know you're walking around, so it's up to you.
I'll do the straight roll.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Okay.
12.
21.
Okay.
Get it?
And Joel, what are you doing? You wandered away?
I just walked to the opposite end of the cave and sat down.
Okay. Okay. Anything you guys would like to do? Or are you just being on opposite ends, sitting there in the dark, listening?
I'm gonna see if there's any cool pebbles nearby for my little collection.
Sure. Make an investigation check. Disadvantage because it's so dark.
But it's for love. 11.
Okay. There's a couple rocks. There's one really cool one, and then you realize it's a bone shard, and you go, oh, never mind. Unless you want to keep it, that's up to you.
No, I don't. I don't think
so.
my little bartender girlfriend will like that.
Yeah, there's nothing really that fun or interesting.
Well, I'll take a plain one just so I can tell her about this weird ass cave with its gargoyles and leaving out the bone parts.
Okay. All right. As the watch continues, and you guys are listening out, Joel, you would eventually hear kind of echoing through, and you think it's far enough that you can't pinpoint, like it's echoing, it's like the source of it has echoed so much you can't tell where it's coming from, but you'll hear like heavy footsteps, and then like a grinding sound very faintly, and then the footsteps kind of echoing gets quieter until it disappears. Maybe an hour later, you'll hear kind of muffled talking and shifting of something on stone, like here and there. But that's kind of all you guys hear. There is clear activity still going through the night. Anything else you guys would like to do?
I think he's just sitting in the dark crying by himself.
Okay.
So is Amethyst.
Well, it gets to the point where the crying and the listening and the exhaustion hits. Joel, do you head back or do you stay here in this corner?
I stay there. Yeah, I stay there and just curl up with Ray and fall asleep.
Okay. Amethyst, you would assume that the exhaustion's really starting to hit you, and I guess Ateem probably could jump out unless you're waiting on somebody to say something.
No. I think after his rest he would just pop out.
Okay. And I don't know who was holding it. I forget.
Amethyst.
Okay. So eventually wind would start to kind of pick up around you, and you look down as the little like bottle stopper like lifts up and wind billows out and Ateem forms next to you. And you notice Joel is not back yet. You can
everything all right in here?
You can
just
probably,
see like
I mean it's
tear stains down
she's,
Amethyst.
like, blotchy, her eyes are puffy. She'll just mind link with you to avoid talking loud. And she'll just be like, I had a bad dream and Joel just wandered off to the other end of the cavern. It's been a time. There's people around, so just make sure you're quiet.
Right.
Joel hasn't come back yet, but I haven't really heard anything.
Noted. The dream, you say? What was the nature of this dream?
An elven man joining Ogrimmok. I think I might have seen the geode.
Cool.
We're close. But I can hear it. Him.
Oh. That's not good.
It's a lot.
Assuming if you can hear him, then he can hear you?
I don't know if my connection to Zaina means that he can reach me as much, or if he knows where I am. But hearing his voice in my head is not great.
Well, speaking of dreams, I also had... I think it was a dream. I was kind of like in between awake and not awake.
Huh.
The last time I spoke with Aldar, he mentioned a woman that they had brought in to take his role of looking into these geodes. And he was sent away to Crow Point while she did her work. I'm not sure of the nature of her experiments, but seemingly whatever it is seems to be going well, and they're not too happy to have Aldar back. They seem to be purposely keeping him busy to stay out of their hair. So I believe at some point we will need to, as we've said before, make a trek to the castle. She seems to be very intrinsically tied to the king.
You said too, Elder might have some other resources about my situation.
That as well.
It's weird. I don't know. I don't like being so tied into this, you know? Like, I just some kid who came down from the mountains to escape a crazy cult that put a voice in my head, like, and now I have some evil rock god talking to me in dreams I'm not even supposed to have.
'Tis all a mystery and a wonder. I was born being this omen of danger to once my people. And now we're embroiled in some war. And all I wanted to do was escape and explore the world.
Aurora,
wherever the wind takes me.
Aurora, if I'm not mistaken, because we're mind link, wouldn't that mean Ataim also hears that?
Ataim, that's a good point.
Oh no.
I'm just saying.
In the middle, as you're talking, you hear a kind of echoed whisper in your head that says, I've always told you you are meant for so much more than you give yourself credit for.
Thank you, Hitara.
Oh.
Hitara, Hitara.
Yes. Hi. We've met.
What?
Maybe?
What do you...
This is the first time I've been in her head when someone's talking.
What do you mean?
Because they actively didn't talk last time she was trying to show everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I had to impersonate.
Yeah, I think I was passed out because I think that was during the time when I touched the geode. So I have avoided.
This is a good point.
Whoa.
I've avoided speaking. What do you? Huh?
What do you mean you've met?
We have?
Damn it, Hitara! Sorry, she can be like this. Sometimes she's very cryptic for no reason.
You both would start to kind of feel almost like a rumble, like a shake, another one of those tremors. It kind of throws you off balance. I need both of you to make
goodness. Fuck.
Insight checks. Actually, no, we'll make this a wisdom saving throw.
Did I get advantage this time?
Yes.
I already hit it.
Yeah. No, I said
30,
yes.
20.
That was a natural one.
Okay.
Oh, no.
At team, you kind of have to hold yourself. This makes sense. Amethyst, you quickly realize it's not physical. It's in your head. But at team has not figured that out. He just kind of like has to ready himself until it dies down, and you realize nothing else is affected except for you two. And this rumble was in your head.
Oh.
Oh no.
It's it's not.
The rumbles are back?
No. The rumbles are in my head?
Well, physical for you, Atim.
In your head. I very much felt that.
Yeah. Oh, it felt like it, but it's in my head. I should go to sleep again.
Right. Okay. Are you all right?
No.
Well, that's
honestly,
fair.
I've never been so afraid in my life.
With a full smile. I love it.
Just the panicked wide eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joel went that way. I assume he's asleep. If any rumbles happen again, let me know. But I'm pretty sure that was just because we're...
Right. Okay. If you can, find out. How would we have met?
I don't know half. I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. Amdrus is a lot of crap I don't really understand.
Okay.
I don't know if you remember when I first joined you guys. She said a lot of cryptic shit. I think I might have predicted one of Zephyr's dreams.
Oh, fun. Okay. Love that.
Yeah.
Go rest.
Have you had any weird dreams regarding me or Hitara?
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Okay. Good night.
Weird dreams in general. I mean, I feel like I just had one that I'm not entirely sure was a dream.
Yeah, but Hitara wouldn't have been there.
Right. No.
Yeah.
I Not that I know what they look like, but I'm pretty sure I haven't. I
mean, know. Probably like me.
Then no.
Okay, I'm gonna go to bed now, and I'll just cut off Mind Link.
Sweet dreams.
And I'm just gonna be like muttering to myself, and just be like, Hatara, clarify. Who else have you met besides the? Clarify.
I think we'll take this moment to sort of just collect all that's happened in the last, few.
Amethyst is being weird again.
Yeah, Amethyst is being weird again. I'm getting weird messages, sort of dreams, sort of. I'm being directly spoken to by some woman, sorceress that my father told me about.
Okay.
And so now there's like there's a momentary, not necessarily panic, but worry about Aldar's sort of, I don't know, safety potentially. But he'll sort of dismiss it because he can't really focus on that right now, and just be like, he'll be fine.
Okay.
And make a mental note that he'll have to send him a letter later just to get an update.
Okay.
Yeah, and then he'll take a moment and just sort of step out of the dome, get a visual on Joel.
Make a perception check with disadvantage. Because you have 60 feet of dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'd only be able to see about half of this cave.
Oh, cool. So,
just stepping right out.
Just kind of step out and kind of walk around. But 19.
Okay. Yeah, you eventually find Joel curled up with Ray, asleep in a corner. Anything else you'd like to do? Do you leave him?
James going to summon Nimbus.
Okay.
And just sort of, I guess, absent-mindedly take in the cave. As in, like he's been in his vessel since they entered.
Mm-hmm.
So he'll just sort of like kind of walk around, just take in the area.
Okay.
He'll probably just sort of sit center of the cave, kind of keeping an eye on Joel, more or less. And just like be muttering or thinking to himself that things are getting weird.
Okay.
Did she see me? Did she actually see me? Was she talking to me? Should I go to Kaiman? I mean, we have to go to Kaiman. Red carpet, like, great. All right. Something's off. And yeah, and he'll just be muttering, kind of thinking about the exchange. And yeah.
Okay. Well, as you kind of wander about, muttering to yourself, keeping an eye open, best you can, and an ear open, you all can hit a long rest. As the long rest comes to an end, and I know it's a little late, but we will hit our break. Sorry, there was a lot of things to go through. Yeah.
You got a long rest. Feels so long.
Yeah, you guys can finally hit a long rest. It's been quite a while.
Yeah,
it's been a while. All right, well, we'll be back in 5-10 minutes. Go grab something to eat.
See you guys in a half hour.
Well, hopefully not. But
30 minutes.
No. Anyways, we'll be back. Bye. These bitches.
Because if you stay there, then he sees it and he can react. So you gotta be fast.
Gotta be fast.
Fast as fuck, boy.
Just like Sanic.
Yep. Sanic.
Anywho, welcome back, everybody. As I click the wrong button. There we go. Welcome back, everybody. If you missed the first half, I suggest going and watching it a lot. But also not a lot. An angry rat happened. Some venting.
Rat rant.
Yeah.
Rat rage.
Some funnel dreams, and some crying alone. Lots of questioning. Anyways, you guys had a long rest. Yay! After like 7 sessions or something ridiculous. Well, it wasn't quite. It was like 4.
We go hard,
but still, 3 or 4.
This is perfect.
Anywho,
thank you.
Welcome back. Yeah, we're just. What are you guys doing? How are you guys waking up? Are you cooking breakfast? Do you have rations instead? What's the plan?
Pure rocks. I don't eat pure rocks.
Yeah.
I munch, I crunch.
Just echoes very loudly.
I know. I'm just matching Ogremok's like vibes. That's it.
Yeah.
Matching his energy.
Honestly, probably no one would think twice.
Somebody's eating rocks again. That's fine. It's what we do here.
Yeah, honestly.
Something
Just
else I meant to do, which we can be doing as everybody else wakes up. I wanted to be sitting with the fan in hand.
Sure.
And just sort of like absentmindedly like playing it with it, opening, closing, looking at it.
Okay.
Watching as it sort of moves the wind.
Okay.
And yeah.
I guess everyone other than Joel,
exactly.
You guys would wake up to this scenery of Atim, and no Joel. Unless, Joel, you think you would have woke up and came over. Yeah, I didn't think so.
I'm going to go over to Ataim.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're still sitting or if you're like standing up now or...
Oh no, I'd still be probably sitting, playing with the fan, twirling it.
Yeah, so Amethyst will like get up and she'll go sit beside you.
Morning, love.
So Hitara said another thing.
Oh, fun. What mysteries?
Apparently, when you met, she said, of course he would want to forget. I completely showed him up. I don't know what that means. Did you guys like have it out or something? And why wasn't I there?
Huh. Can I make a check? Can I make a check?
Can I make a check?
Sure. To do what? For what? Is this because Pyro doesn't remember, or to see if Atim would remember?
No, I think I do remember, but this is to see if Ataim
I will say that
has a moment of a dream within a dream of a world that wasn't real.
Sure. If
but might be real.
I would 100% just let you think if Atim that would spark something without a roll. You can just decide.
Let me see. Okay, hold on.
I didn't think it would be this big of a thought.
I I think after everything that's happening,
I think it could make sense.
I feel like it would make sense that he would at least have like an inkling.
Kind of like jogs your memory a little.
Potentially. He's already supposedly met this other person that is supposed to be his twin, potentially, from the news of his now step sister. That there is potentially another not me, but another one like me, sibling of some sort, who he might have also met during this time. Yeah. So, what do I roll?
Up to you if you want to roll. I'm saying that if you just decide that our team remembers, he can remember. That's totally okay.
I'll say it's a faint. Yeah, like a weird dream within a dream.
Totally.
So like doesn't fully remember, but was like, wait, was that? Interesting. And then kind of like move on. I'm not quite sure. I have a twinkling of a thought.
Twinkling? Okay. Everyone's so cryptic.
Apologies, my dear, but it was quite
fine.
In some ways I feel like I was a different person then. But it didn't seem all that real.
I mean, I'm trying to remember why I would not remember being there.
Everything had changed during that time.
Huh. Okay. Was everyone else there too? Like, was it just me?
Everyone was. Wait.
Amdrus and Zephyr, by the by, you are fully hearing this, like this conversation.
Yeah, Amethyst will just fully turn around and be like, "Have you guys like fully met Hitara?"
I feel like I would have tried to do something during this moment.
Yeah.
So I was just gonna let you guys have your conversation.
Okay, yeah.
You said that if I was to have met her, she would look like you.
Yeah. I mean, because we share a body.
Right.
I assume. By music.
She
Bye,
was.
music.
Wow, rude. What happened?
Went away. It was done.
Apparently, it should be on repeat. Little shit. Continue. Sorry.
What is?
There we go. Nope.
Bye.
Nope.
It was like, hi, bye.
He said bye.
Bye.
She said bye.
All right. Fucking.
Good day, sir. But I said good day.
Then yes, potentially I could have.
Where? I'm sorry, this is still very new to me.
I'm not sure where. It's sort of a drifting memory in a weird dream.
I'm just go get the ukulele.
Just gonna pull it up on stream. Continue.
You're good. Pat was asleep. more distracting, and I love it.
Okay. Anyways, stream has music at least.
It's fine.
At least
It's
they
fine.
do.
It's fine. Yeah. I'm not sure where. I just remember that I had this memory of, if you remember what my sister told me, that there was another one like me, but female, sort of, but purple. She had a bow, and I believe we fought.
Oh.
But I think during that time, you, I guess, might not have been you, but her.
Huh.
I'm not sure when this happened. Again, it feels like a dream within a dream.
Okay. Cool. I just wanted to share that because apparently
Right,
she
yeah.
went up to you, and that was. It was weird.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of things are weird right now.
Oh, on behalf of Hatara, sorry? Okay.
It was a different time. Didn't have my magic then.
What?
And on that note, we jump to Zephyr. What are you doing?
I was probably gonna take a moment to try to see if I.
They froze.
Oh no.
Taking
Bye.
What?
Oh, you froze.
Sorry, you
froze.
took
I
quite
good
the
now?
moment.
Yes. Yeah.
I was gonna say I want to take a moment to see if I can find Joel.
Okay. Make a perception check with disadvantage, or investigation. Too.
No,
Yeah, I didn't think so. So that's
you said disadvantage.
Yes, so
Dirty
dark.
20.
Dirty 20. Okay. Joel, you would have kind of naturally stirred awake, or do you think you would have only awoken if you heard Zephyr walking up?
I was pretty tired. I don't know.
This is true. Maybe.
I probably would have just slept.
Yeah. So maybe Zephyr, as you're walking around, you find. You see like a body across the cavern. As you're walking around, you find like a body laying down. As you get close, you can tell it's Joel. And Joel, you would probably kind of start to stir awake as you kind of heard Zephyr walking up. Or somebody walking up, at least.
Okay. I'm trying to think how I want to play this out. So, you were still kind of asleep, right?
Yeah, you walking up kind of seemed to wake him up.
Okay. Hey, Joel. You doing alright? I know yesterday was a lot. I know I wasn't any help.
Yeah, you guys are kind of mean, but that's okay.
Well, what do you expect?
Fireball. To the face.
Well, I'm would try to like sit down if you let her next to you.
Yeah, I wouldn't stop her.
And she's gonna probably kind of be a little bit shaky, a little short of breath because she's still upset, right? There's kind of a mix of like that passionate kind of like fury that she had, but like a lot of pain in it, in her voice. We sacrifice so much to help you. We care about you a lot, and we're just confused on why you kept it. Why'd you keep the dagger? You know it's not helping you.
It was like a compulsion. Like I felt like I had to. I don't know, that's the only way I can describe it. It's almost like I didn't have a choice. Well, it's mine. And I don't want to give it up.
No, maybe not the dagger itself, but if there's some way, like, we could try to break. I don't know. You just seem very, very attached to it, and in an unhealthy way.
Maybe. I mean, if you want to try to do that spell again or something, I would let you. I wouldn't fight you.
If you want to, I don't want there to be high tension. There was a lot yesterday, and I know we were doing with so much, but like, I think it might be good, but it's ultimately up to you. Like, were consuming us, all of us, yesterday, and I don't think the way we probably reacted was the best as a group. You know. So if you want, it could just be us just over here if you'd like.
Okay. And I'll hand you my dagger.
Okay. And
what you casting?
I used up my diamond dust, right? My section.
I have some. Yeah, I have some. I'll give you some.
Okay. I'm going to do greater restoration.
Okay. I would like you to make a spell check, please. So just
right.
Wisdom check. Just straight wisdom.
Just straight wisdom, okay.
This is why we needed you last time.
They rolled and it was like a 4.
It was bad.
Just that plus your wisdom.
Oh no!
Oh.
Okay.
You froze.
There we go. Yep. Nope, we're back. We're good.
You had your modifier?
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, wisdom.
It was a natural 20.
A flat roll, or do I add my modifier?
Just your wisdom modifier, yeah.
Okay, so 18.
18. Okay. Describe to me how this works. I kind of described a bit, but now that you're here, what does greater restoration look for you when you cast this?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
I mean, I can just describe it how I described it before, but I didn't know if you had something in mind.
I don't know. I feel like there would be some kind of like glow to it, some kind of like glowing effect, which is probably really bad in a dark cave.
Oh yeah, just
it's fine.
The light of 1,000 suns, perfect. Just Joel doing
it's not Joel's light.
Light.
Doing a divine intervention in the middle of a forest at night. Yeah. So I mean, kind of taking the dagger. Which, by the way, Joel, would you actually give this dagger to them?
I think Zephyr would be the only person I would have done it to.
Then make a wisdom saving throw.
And
just
I feel like
click this now.
I think the way I would have set it up is that the dagger would be laying between us. So it's not like I'm trying to keep it on my side or hide it from him.
Okay.
11.
Joel goes to hand it to you, and you like go to grab it, and he doesn't let go. And if you try to move it, he like holds on to it and like tightly.
Do I know if the spell will work if he's holding on to it?
You've never broken a curse. You have no idea.
Okay. Didn't.
It's up to you. Do you still go with? Sorry.
I think you might need to let go, but I can try it with you holding on if you're that worried.
Apparently, I can't let go of it.
No, you're compelled to keep it on you.
Yeah.
Okay, what about if you set it down and I don't touch it? I won't take it from you. Could you try that?
I don't know. Can I try that?
Do you attempt to?
Okay.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Ooh, that's much better.
Okay.
26.
Okay. You'll watch as Joel like his whole arm is shaking, like as if he's terrified. And he takes a deep breath, and puts it down. You can see him kind of like almost at like withdrawals kind of feel, and he's just staring at it like he can't keep his eyes off of it.
Okay, and
But
I
it's
think
down next to him, assuming he's like sitting.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna reassure him, and like I'll be on my knees, sitting on my knees, and I'll have my hands on my lap.
Okay.
Joel, just know I'm looking out for you. So if you feel uncomfortable, you can stop it. But I think if you can really push through, we might be able to get somewhere. Okay. And I'm gonna cast it. Great restoration.
So you'll take that 100 gold worth of diamond dust, that kind of small pouch, and you'll like sprinkle it over, kind of like glitter, onto this dagger, and you'll kind of circle around him a little bit and kind of start to sprinkle it down as you're casting this spell. Does it have a casting time, or is it just instantaneous? Or like one action kind of thing?
Instantaneous, yeah.
Okay. One action, sorry, is what I meant.
Yeah, one action. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So as you're casting this and you concentrate, you can see the kind of slightly like silvery blue kind of dust, kind of like glitter or sand, begins to kind of shimmer with a kind of more golden red like candle light as it all kind of, as you start to kind of sprinkle it down, almost glitter bombing. Slowly glitter bombing Joel, you'll see it all kind of begin to glow brighter and brighter, not enough to really make a big noticeable effect, and it almost in kind of like a flash of like a candle going out. The diamond dust will suddenly just disappear. And Joel, your eyes look up, away from the dagger, to Penguin. And it feels like you've had so much weight on you, just lifted. You didn't even know it was there. And it's like you can finally take a full breath. Like you drank cool water. Nice cold water.
How do you feel?
Better. Lighter. I think that
that's
worked.
Good.
And Zephyr, you would notice that like he didn't keep his eyes off that dagger that whole time. And as soon as the spell finished, he looks at you, and there's something in his eyes that's a bit brighter. Like something had dimmed in his eyes that you didn't notice before. Maybe it's glitter in his eye. Who knows? But
I don't think I should have that dagger anymore.
We can keep it around if you still have sentimental value.
No, I mean, it's pretty and I kind of like it, but I think it's best if you keep it away from me.
What if we destroyed it?
I'll take it. I'm just kidding.
It's an amethyst dagger. Like, well, let's be honest, if anyone's getting it, it's this bitch.
But 100%. I was kind of hoping Amethyst would take it originally. But I will say, just as a mechanical clarification, you are no longer attuned to it. Just letting you know. So the attunement is broken, along with the curse against you. You have no idea if the sword or the dagger itself is still cursed. You have no idea. But if you touch it, Zephyr, it feels cold to the touch, like a crystal would, like a dagger would, versus it was so warm before.
Okay, cool. Well, I'm glad to see that you seem like you're looking better. You have more life behind your.
Oh, you keep cutting in and out? No.
Oh, I was trying to tell Joel.
You have more life behind your.
Yeah, life behind your eyes.
Thank you, Zephyr.
I do want to say I am really sorry how I reacted. I was just really shaken. I thought, it was just hard to think that we could lose you, but like, I really didn't want to lose you again.
Oh, I didn't want to die. Thank you.
It's probably not any fun. I'm sure you know that.
Now, on a slightly lighter note, is there a way that we could fuck with Amdrus?
Why? For last night, I feel like I probably chimed in a little bit on that. That's probably mostly my fault.
Okay.
I'll tell you what's up. So how are we messing with Amdrus? You know I'm always in.
But I'm sure... I was gonna probably say something like that. I was like, but I'm sure you could probably talk to Atayim, and I'm sure he can be very...
Yes.
Yes, very. Just very.
Okay, just can be very.
Meanwhile, Amethyst is interrogating Amdrus. Like, have you met Hitara? You're muted.
You want to join us for breakfast?
I'm just still barely waking up. It's very girlfriend woke up 2 hours ago. I'm just like, what? Huh? Oh, it's too early for this.
Oh, sorry. I've been having a lot of weird head stuff.
No, I hate head stuff. What?
Especially first thing in the morning.
So no head?
On that note, Zephyr, you asked Joel if he wants to join.
Oh yeah, I said yeah.
Oh, okay. I missed that. You guys walk on back to the rest of the group, and as you hear Amdrus say, God, I hate head stuff. What are you doing? What's the plan, fam?
I guess we'll just continue north. Or, yeah, we can explore the cave a little bit, right?
Yeah, if you want to explore.
I would tell the party that we did it, and I'm gonna be probably holding the dagger.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So that
do we want
to bury it somewhere?
Oh, I thought I was gonna blast it. I was just gonna Eldritch Blast it.
Let's not make any noise. Let's
not make any noise.
Let's not make any noise till we figure out what we're doing here, and then after we've resolved our issues here, we can attempt to destroy it. But why don't we just toss it in the bag of holding for the time being?
That's a good.
There we go.
You better promise not to touch it, Amdrus.
I have the bag open on either side. I'm like, I promise I'm not gonna touch it. Just throw the bastard in there.
And I'm gonna reach over and glare at you as I just set it down, making sure that you won't.
Amdrus isn't gonna touch it.
Stares at the beautiful crystal deck.
Yeah.
No, I'm good. I got 2 intense weapons already. I don't need a third.
You don't need to keep going through all the diamonds.
You don't have magic. Plus, you don't know.
I have a pearl.
Yeah, you have a pearl. That's right. I meant weapon. My bad. You're right. You have items. But... Anyways,
right.
I will say, Atayim and Amethyst, you guys did a full had searched around. There is, as far as you were able to tell, there was no tunnel further.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Wait. So what's this? Okay.
No, there was that ledge though, right?
There was that ledge. Yes, that is true.
Yeah. So I would let the party know that there is a ledge
higher up.
Yeah. So I mean, if we want to do,
does the silence spell
does not
travel,
move.
Or it's just in one area?
A spot.
It's a dome in a spot, I think.
Yeah.
How big is the dome?
20 feet.
Okay, would we be able to if Joel cast silence on the wall, on the ledge area, could we climb up to it?
It would not be big enough. It's okay. Maybe 60 feet up or so.
Oh, okay.
So, ma'am. Ow. Sorry. What we could do is everyone can hop into the lantern, and I could just.
I'd rather save the lantern for an actual, emerge. Oh,
is it working?
She came back.
Hey, I just tried it again. I gave it some time. Tried it again.
You guys were fighting. You had to give her space.
Yeah.
And now we're okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. She's done with the infighting.
Yeah.
She's over it.
Okay. I don't want to. Well, I mean, just add a game. I don't want to use the lantern so soon.
Yeah, it is a once a day thing.
We gotta get out of here somewhere.
Could we just? What we could do, same plan I had last time, with the bridge, but we just get somebody who can fly and then have them go like Celeste can go up, and then tie the rope off, and then we'll climb up with that. It'll be easier than trying to make a climb check by ourselves, like just straight climbing a wall, a stone wall. Or for those of us who need to climb, which is me. I'm the only one who can't fly.
Yeah.
Actually, I think we should be okay because I can dimension door.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people up there though. That is so just as
Dimension door doesn't. It's just verbal, so it'd just be me speaking, but it doesn't exactly make noise when it's generated.
Yeah, and you can take one person too.
Yeah, so I could.
Cat won't stop yelling at me.
So I can dimension door me and somebody else straight to the top, and then the rest of you can fly or something.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Ataim and I and Joel are the. Or Joel, do you glow when you're flying?
A little.
Yeah, my wings glow.
Yes.
So
It's
maybe
subtle, but yeah.
So maybe me, Zephyr, and Ataim fly up.
Yeah, because Zephyr can transform into a bird or even like a small creature and then ride with you guys.
Yeah.
I can levitate Joel up.
Oh.
Or
There you
that.
go.
There's also that. Yeah.
Can you only levitate one person?
Yeah, I can only use it one person at a time.
Okay. So Amdrus gets to go.
Actually,
Wait.
Wait, at a time?
I can twin.
That's true.
Well, how long
I can
does
twin it.
levitate last?
10
Can you
minutes?
move it, or is it just like?
Yeah, I can
one
change the
and-
direction.
Yeah, you can go up and down, and that's it.
It's just up down.
Oh,
but
okay.
yeah, I can move the direction. So
But I mean, if someone
Okay.
shoves you or whatever, you know.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
I
then
mean,
someone can like
we-
shove you or hold you.
I mean, you and I can each grab one of their legs and just.
Just
Yeah.
like
So
laying in the air.
I'll dimension
Being
door. I don't want to. It's a 4th level spell, but I mean, I feel like I'd rather burn a 4th level spell now than.
Ataim said that he'll
I can
twin it.
levitate you. I can twin it.
Okay, well then let's do that then.
And you're talking about the ledge that's like basically above where you guys slept, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you guys doing?
So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna
Mhm,
twin Joel and Amdrus, and then I'm just gonna use them as my my elevator up.
Just gonna hold them. And...
I'm just gonna hold them as I push them up. Yeah. So that I don't have to waste a fly.
That's fine. Oh no, Celeste is over here.
No.
Oh. Welcome back? Question mark. No visual.
All of us are having issues.
It's honestly Discord has been so funky with me too, so I'm
yeah.
assuming it's Discord.
My Discord's telling me it needs to update, so I'm sure there's.
I literally have to like delete, like go into the files and delete the local storage and cache every time I go into it, because then it just freezes my entire computer if I try to jump.
Really? Oh my god.
Every time I jump into a voice call, it just freezes my whole computer.
Oh, is that why you've been like having issues with streaming?
Mm-hmm.
Like for Russia and stuff.
Yeah. Well, there was other stuff, but yeah, that's part of it. I don't know if Celeste can hear us, but we can't see or hear you, so.
That was
No.
yeah. She might have
She's
to,
just
or they
loading,
might
I
have
don't
to.
think.
Yeah. All right, so we'll levitate
Hold
on Joel and
Amdrus
Amdrus.
and Joel. Yeah.
And
then I'm just
James
gonna
taking
use
a
them as
ride.
my elevator up. Yep.
Zephyr, what are you doing? What's your plan?
That's what I was trying to figure out is what everybody was doing. Because I could just wild shape, but I'd like to save them. If there's
Okay.
another way I can get up.
Okay.
But if there's not, then I can just do that.
I think.
I guess I'm gonna do this.
I thought Amethyst was going to tell you about take you.
I mean,
I had an ability for something.
I don't know.
It might be just to be a spell. And I might be thinking of the wrong character.
Hello,
That's what's fine.
Jack.
Oh, you're back.
Hello, you're back.
Well, because I think I might be
They're
thinking of
back.
Dream. But I thought
Mm.
there was like something I could do with like wings, like it's just for like a minute or something. Is that a spell?
Don't know.
Okay, cool.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, whatever y'all need. Sorry, Discord made me do an update.
That's okay.
Yeah.
How are
Okay.
you getting up? Like, how are you going up? Are you flying?
Off.
Celeste, that was to you.
Amethyst?
Oh, is it booting them again?
Oh.
Discord, get your shit together. What's going on?
Sorry, here. Now
okay.
it like reset everything.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
So I couldn't hear y'all.
All good.
That's fair.
Can you hear us now?
Yes.
Cool.
Cool.
How are you getting up?
How?
Fly.
There's-
Can you carry anybody? Or no?
If you're a rat.
Yeah, I don't know if she's very
Try
strong.
not to wild. I'm trying not to wild shape. But I could have sworn I thought there was something that gave me like wings for like a minute. But I think it's a spell on a different character.
I think so.
I think so. I don't remember who that was. I guess I'll wild shape.
No, it's up to you. To be fair, you get them on short rests at least. It's not like a long rest thing.
Oh right, I do get them on short rest. I forget about that all the
It
time.
just means you have to take an hour somewhere.
Yeah.
All right. So Amethyst
Okay.
should jump in on your cloud. Zephyr, you're transforming into
Transferring
into something that can fly, or are you gonna?
Yeah. I'm gonna do something that can fly, but something small. Maybe, I don't know. Probably
just
not
do
that.
a
Never mind.
bird.
Like a bird, like a hummingbird, like a
I mean, yeah, sure. If you want to do real
like a
small.
bee.
If you want to go real small, sure. You could also just
No, not that small. I was thinking
be like an eagle. Or it's not that big.
Yeah, or an owl.
Or an owl.
Yeah, I was gonna go with a bat. I think
A
Oh,
bat
okay.
works too.
easier to
Um,
The
navigate.
draconic
Like that
looking red
echolocation.
bat. Yeah.
Fuck.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
So I was also thinking about doing invisibility on bitches.
Sure.
Ooh, bitches.
Bitches. So somebody's gonna have to be left out besides Zephyr, because I can only do this on
2 people.
3 people.
Probably do it either on yourself or the 3 that are flying as a solid group.
Well, there's 4 people flying. That's the
So
thing.
Joel and Amdrus are being levitated, and Atim's just holding on to one of them.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to
Yeah.
use 2 spell slots just to make everyone invisible. But I can.
Could just risk it and see if we can just get up there quietly.
These gargoyles, though. Okay.
Wait, are you guys going back to the bridge with the gargoyles?
Are we going to the bridge?
I thought we were going to the
Oh.
lodge.
Oh, okay, never mind then. Yeah, fuck that. Sorry, I heard we were still talking about the bridge.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, I thought we were going up the
Uh,
ledge.
So.
So the ledge is like right here. Like it's like
Yeah.
above you guys, basically.
Oh,
They
okay.
slept underneath it, yeah. All right. Are you not casting invisible or anything then?
No.
I mean,
Amdrus, are you or Atim, who are you hitching a ride on? Or are you kind of doing both? Holding on
Kinda
to
doing
both of
both.
them. Okay.
Yeah, and I was gonna help. I'll grab a leg.
Well, they can rise up at least by
Okay.
themselves, yeah. It's a bit slow. I think it's like 20 feet around. I believe it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Amethyst, what's your flying speed?
I
60
think it's the same.
or 50?
My walking speed is 30. I think my flying speed is 30.
Under the spell.
Yeah, it's 30.
Okay. What's your flying speed there, Zephyr, as a bat?
30.
30. Okay. So Amethyst and Zephyr, you guys can kind of start to fly up. The others are a little bit behind. But as you're kind of flying up, being kind of closer and having a better look, you can kind of see this ledge does seem to kind of push in a bit and then open up to another like cavern-ish. It's not as big or crazy as these ones. It's kind of a smaller one. Well, it's large, but it's not as like deeper. Like it's not like 150 feet, you know, open. Actually, I should double check because I think it will tell me exactly how high it is. Because I think it's only like 30 feet high. I lied. 15. Yes. I think it's only like 15. Yeah. Sorry, rereading because last time I read it wrong. Just to make sure. All right. Zephyr, Amethyst, I would like you guys to make perception checks. I think there actually might be some light into this one, so you don't actually have to have disadvantage once you start to kind of push in.
Bless.
I also have blind sight, so I don't
19.
know.
So yeah, you wouldn't even have disadvantage anyways.
Okay, so straight roll.
Mm-hmm. It's 19 for Amethyst.
Yeah.
Oh. Perception, right?
Mhm.
23.
23. Okay. As you guys kind of push
just
up.
them two?
Hmm?
Is it just them two?
Yeah, because they're ahead of you guys. They go fast.
Got it.
As you kind of push up and in kind of onto this ledge, and you can kind of see it begins to kind of open up. You can see more kind of stalagmites and stalactites kind of in this more tighter cavern. Actually, as you guys kind of push up and go in further in, you are immediately face to face with a humanoid figure. As you guys kind of bend over, like around over the kind of the flat and kind of push in, immediately as it opens up, you notice there is a figure right in front of you, looking terrified. And after that initial kind of jump, they aren't moving. And you realize it's a statue.
Oh.
But a very hyper-realistic one.
I hate it.
And that is where we're going to end it today.
Do we have things?
Yay! We didn't get very far.
I will learn how to play Final Fantasy Battle Game on this thing.
Yes.
Petrified.
Okay, I mean,
we can use greater restoration.
And then I can do flesh to stone again on them.
Yeah, I'm sure that will totally go really well.
We'll bring them back. We'll have a little chat, and I'll be like, "Okay, bye.
Okay.
Have fun being a statue again."
Yeah, go to bed. All right, yay! Well, I'm sorry we didn't get too much into. We literally got a room over, technically.
We got so much role playing in that needed
we
to
got
happen.
role playing.
There was a
And
lot of
that's-
role playing in. This is true.
Worth it.
We got a lot of mystery happening.
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean by mystery. It's
I'm having
clearly
fun.
more pieces of the puzzle. It's not a mystery. It's the adventure.
Uh-huh.
It's the adventure.
I'm scared.
Figure it out.
I don't know.
Anyways, thank you all for joining us on this kind of emotional roller coaster that was today. But I'm not surprised
I'm in
having
danger.
everybody actually here, which was nice. And we'll be back next Monday, provided everyone's still good for next Monday. And more shit's not happening.
I'm good for next Monday. It's the Monday after I'm gone.
I knew there was something coming up. Well, that's good. Hopefully,
it's my vacation.
It's your figure it out. Yeah, exactly. Anyways, yeah, we'll see you guys next Monday on session 89.
89.
Where you get to talk to a statue, I guess, is your plan.
New friend.
Just break the arms first, and then
like that's
restore them.
Just break the arms first. It's fine. Anyways, see you guys next Monday.
Rude. So bad.
Bye.
Bye.